Welcome to Modern Manipulation. I want to start out by saying thank you for joining us. Today we're going to talk about a case study in the cycles of trauma, subsidization, and opportunity. We're going to focus on African American groups and how they have learned to survive, as well as the struggles they have faced as a result of trauma and resilience. In the U.S., there has historically been a disenfranchisement and slavery establishment based on wrongful superiority ideologies, more prevalent before the Civil War in the United States, but with lingering discrimination through the sabotage Reconstruction phase, the Civil Rights era, and into the modern workforce. How something as simple as the color of our skin and our different religious-backed ideologies polarizes and at times wrongfully reinforces our desires to be in different groups is startling. Even school children who are given opposing color shirts to wear without being told to separate themselves will congregate in their respective similar group shirt colors. Humans naturally seek out those who are similar to ourselves without self-reflection of the potential harm that our various teams or tribes we are creating, willingly or unconsciously. Slavery and segregation economically sustained a way of life for some white European settlers in America that chose to convince themselves of its need or benefit despite the human pain and suffering that was caused. But as farming technology changed and replaced the false and horrendous need for an oppressed labor force, and African Americans and some other people of different cultures strived for more equitable treatment of African Americans, many African Americans moved out of the places like the southern states in America that desired to oppress them to northern states in search of education, financial opportunity, and social freedom. It wasn't perfect, and discrimination still exists in pockets of society today, but they made a better way for themselves slowly through generations. The Emancipation Proclamation, the Civil Rights Movement. Despite partial and opposing national interests, torture, abuse, discrimination, and racism, African Americans persevered in America and demanded more freedom and respect for themselves. Their lives are not perfect, and they still struggle with burdens inherited and minority handed to them today. But they now more equally vote, play, work, live, and enjoy America with more equality than in the past. Progress is never finished or perfect or complete or permanent. It requires social maintenance and introspection and healthy actions and learning and responses. Sometimes the pattern of trauma, subsidization, and opportunity leads to good things, and sometimes it leads to bad things. Did you notice the historical patterns as we talked? The trauma of leaving the South or fighting for civil rights, the internal or external subsidization of the new jobs and new communities formed and culture adapted and preserved, and opportunity of better housing and financial opportunities gained despite lack of appreciation financially of different cultures. The trauma of slavery and discrimination, the forced subsidized labor, and the financial opportunity for some particular people but not all. The pattern does not predict behavior, but it can help us understand history and potential for conflict in the future. That's modern manipulation.